Still a very long way away from Halloween. It is Easter weekend, but happening this weekend is a frightening film festival.
Ooh, okay. I wonder why they picked Easter weekend for this, but you know what? Is coming to a theater in the Central Valley. I'm sure our Marcus Allen can explain why it's coinciding. I mean, Easter, Halloween. Okay, if you don't like bunnies, you can go get spooked.
I know. Trust me. Look, it was nothing but blank stares in the meeting yesterday when I said, hey, tomorrow, going into Easter weekend, I want to talk about Halloween. But truly, we are halfway to Halloween, and Jason Blumhouse, they know that. This is the most powerful, the most respected entity behind horror movies this century. And let me walk you down Jason Blumhouse Lane. You know the banner. It has the creepy girl in the corner. It pops up on almost every horror movie, starting with Paranormal Activity. This is a movie that was so successful, they just showed people watching the movie in the trailer, and it turned it into a billion-dollar franchise. I love this scene specifically. Most of this movie, in fact, all of it, found footage, just security cam footage, like the ghost getting this couple. It scared her, scared me. Then moving on to Insidious. This is the modern movie template. Even movies that Jason Blum has nothing to do with are now borrowing from this template, the timing, the pacing, even the business model behind it. Well respected by all filmmakers. Moving on. He trusted in Jordan Peele, made a bet, and won. Jordan Peele is one of the most prolific horror movie directors of all time. AFN says that Get Out is one of the most important horror movies ever made, especially this century. Yeah, he's behind that and lots of other movies. So this weekend, Manteca, you are home to only one of 6 U.S. cities hosting the Halfway to Halloween Film Festival, where you can catch most of his movies. I've had the pleasure of sitting down with him through the years. The movie that affected me the most and made me want to be a horror movie filmmaker, The Exorcist. I sat down with Jason and the director of the new Exorcist to talk about their favorite horror movies as kids. Look.
Genesis of this pretty much shaped our lives. Messed me up in all the right ways. How about you?
Oh, for sure. I mean, actually, the first scary movie I saw was Friday the 13th. I saw Exorcist not long thereafter, and it definitely put me on a road. Obviously, it put me on a dark road, which I have yet to escape from.
I would say a very dark road, and we are to benefit from it because major movies that you enjoy likely have that Blumhouse banner if they're a scary movie. Want to see something truly creepy? I remember this like it was yesterday, March 15th, 2020, 9:45 a.m.-ish. I sat down with Jason and Ike Barinholtz, a very funny comedic actor that was in his movie The Hunt. We sat down. I'm going to roll this raw because immediately they had us sit 6 feet apart because they were worried about this quote-unquote pandemic that might be happening. Let's not touch right now because we don't know about this disease. Yeah, we were joking then. Take a look.
Can I get a wide shot over there?
Give this man a wide shot right there.
Okay, awesome. Hi. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Too.
Here we are now.
Yeah, here we are.
When are you going to make a movie about that?
Very soon. It's
coming.
Very soon. Very
Yeah,
soon.
coming, yeah.
I might leave that to him.
Yeah, little did we know the nation and the world was going to shut down on that day for a major pandemic. The reason I rolled that in, Jason announced he is making a movie, a horror movie specifically set during the 2020 pandemic as it began. I'll give you details about that when it happens. In the meantime, let's celebrate his other movies. Halfway to Halloween Film Festival this weekend, Manteca. You have a lovely AMC movie theater. That's where it is, AMC Manteca. Celebrate horror movies this weekend. Grab the kids, load up the mommy van, and get your scare on. Back to you.
Yeah, you're into that, right?
Yeah. Okay, so are you going to have more of that today on Take a Look?
We're kind of talking about horror movies this weekend because a big action horror movie, Godzilla and Kong. Ooh. It's Kong times Godzilla, but I just recently have been told that that X in the title is silent. So it's Kong, Godzilla, together at last. And we're celebrating that on Take a Look. A movie and streaming series show that happens right here on ABC 10 at 9:30.
Yeah.
Free of charge.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have any guests with you today, or is it just you?
Yeah, world-famous comedian Steph Sanders, who is hysterical, who opened for Awkwafina. He's coming on to talk with Awkwafina.
Oh, so cool. I had so much fun watching last week, so looking forward to this episode.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Great.